Welcome to SV Union High School and Junior College. Myself, Ashwini Bhilare. I am the teacher for Computer Science Paper 1. Today, we are going to learn the Chapter 1 Operating System. So, what is the operating system? Operating system is nothing but it is the interface between the hardware and the computer user. So, when the user comes and use the computer system, he will first use the computer hardware and will get the output. But whatever the command and the hardware is, the interaction is given by the operating system. So operating system is nothing but it is a program, or we can say that it is a software, which software is designed and it is used to make an interaction between the user and hardware. Now in detail we can see what is a operating system. As I told, operating system is nothing but it is the interface between a computer user and computer hardware. Now we know that the language of computer, it is a machine level language, that we can say that it consists of in the form of the two symbols, that is the 0 and 1. And what is the language of user? User's language is mostly in English. So when there is a communication takes place, there is a conversion of one language to another language. That is, the user's language is converted to the computer language and computer language is converted to the user language. So this communication is takes place by or with the help of operating system. So operating system is the interface between the computer users and computer hardware. So definition of computer operating system is an operating system is a program that acts as an interface between the user and the computer hardware and controls the execution of all kinds of programs. So what is the all kinds of program? When the user comes, the user can handle the different application program. There are the different application program. Suppose we consider the MS Word, then there comes the MS Excel, PowerPoint, MS Word, etc. So different application programs are there. Different programs are there. Okay. So there is a interaction of all these application program with the user takes place. But to execute all these programs, user has to give the command by using the hardware. So mostly there is all the application program and hardware and the user, that interaction or interface should be there and it is given by the operating system. There are the two important goals of operating system. First is the primary goal of operating system is to make the computer system convenient to use. Why it is become convenient to use? Because of operating system. As there is a operating system, we can easily handle the computer. We cannot differentiate that how that command goes from user by using the different hardware and how that particular output comes. That processing takes place within a very little timing, and that we cannot do that particular, or we cannot see that particular process. It is takes place with the help of operating system. Secondary goal is to use the computer hardware in an efficient manner. So whatever the different computer hardwares are there that can be used in efficient manner, it is because of the operating system. There are different components of computer system. Those are the four components. We can say that major components of computer system. First one is the hardware, second one is the operating system, the third one is the application program, and the fourth one is the users. So all these are the different major components. First comes the hardware. That is, when we are going to make a computer system, first we have to install the hardware. Whatever the hardware we are going to use in a computer, that we have to install. Install means what? Whatever the programs or software is, that software we have to install and run over there. Second comes operating system. Whatever the operating system we are going to use in our computer system, that you have to install. Third, the application program. Which different application program you are going to use, that should be installed. And when all these installation finished or complete, then this system becomes whole computer system, and that is handled by the users. So the computer hardware is at the innermost level, that is at the innermost first level comes the hardware. Above that, operating system is at the outer level to that of the hardware, means first come the hardware layer, above that the operating system comes. Then third, that is the application program are at the outer level to that of the operating system. Above the operating system, the application program is there, and the user, the outermost layer. User can interact to computer hardware through application program and the operating system. Okay, so these are the different components of the computer system. Now we see the functions of the operating system. See in a diagram. The lower layer is the hardware layer. That hardware consists of the CPU, RAM, input and the output device. CPU is the, we can say that it is the brain of computer. Then RAM, it is the memory. Mainly there are the two types of the memory, primary memory and the secondary memory. Primary memory we can say that it is a RAM, and secondary memory we can say that the hard disk. And the input and the output devices, that is a keyboard, mouse, printer, monitor, etc. Those are the input and the output devices, and through these devices user can interact with the computer. Above the hardware layer, second layer come the software. First, that comes the operating system, and the operating system consists of the two softwares, that is the system software and the application software. Means whatever the commands come from the system software or application software, it comes to the operating system and it comes to the hardware. So command given from the hardware go to the operating system, and those of these operating system gives that command to particular software, and above that it comes the users. So these are the number of the user which can handle that particular computer system. Now when there is the function or role of operating system, first operating system work as resource allocator. Resources like memory space, file storage space to program and users. So whatever the resources are available in a computer system, those are allocation of these takes place by the operating system. Resources like memory, so everything takes place in a memory, either it is a primary memory or the secondary memory. So from where that memory comes, so give that allocation of memory, it takes place by the operating system. Second, it controls the execution of user program to prevent user and improper use of computer. Okay, so these second and the third point, operating system make a provision of security of information to the user. So those point second and point number 3, these are regarding providing the security to computer. So no one other than, if we give, or in what sense we can provide the security, so we can set the password. So for different user we can give the password, and by login that name and the password, that user can communicate with the system. But if the other person comes, that person don't have the password, cannot log in and cannot use that system. So whatever the information is there and whatever the data is there, it will be secured. So it operating system gives the information security, and whatever the data is there in system, security is provided. So these are the regarding introduction of the operating system and role of the operating system. Thank you.